Proud and strong, Afghan girl stages solo protest against Taliban university ban.
Here's a summary of the article.
An 18-year-old Afghan student endured Taliban taunts and insults at the weekend as she staged a solo protest against the ban on women attending university. In their latest assault on women's rights, the Taliban last week banned university education for women, prompting international outrage. Some women have tried to protest the ban, but they have been swiftly dispersed. On Sunday, in front of Taliban guards deployed at the Kabul University gates, Marwa courageously carried a placard that read, "Iqra," the Arabic word for read. "I wanted to show the power of a single Afghan girl, and that even one person can stand against oppression. When my other sisters see that a single girl has stood against the Taliban, it will help them rise and defeat the Taliban," Marwa said. While the Taliban promised a softer form of the rule when they returned to power in August last year, they have instead imposed harsh restrictions on women, effectively squeezing them out of public life. The Taliban say the restrictions are because women are not observing a strict Islamic dress code, including wearing hijabs.
This post received a score of 31,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Looks like she made sure she couldn't be accused of not being fully covered, which is the excuse the Taliban have been using. I hope that she survives, and their regime doesn't.
I am so sad and so proud of her at the same time. I could never be so brave as she is.
I think that summarizes it pretty well.
I worry about her safety. The Taliban are savages.
The Taliban are absolutely ruthless. If they get their hands on her, she'll be forced into marrying a Taliban soldier, I'd imagine. From dreams for a better life, to raising the next generations of terrorists that will never let Afghanistan prosper.
No, she will be murdered. They won't want her to raise new generation because they don't want her to pass on her ideals.
They'll totally forcibly marry her off to someone and then kill her later. They're monsters.
They'll rape her first. Extremist religious fundamentalists are animals.
Greater than. For the first time in my life, I felt so proud, strong, and powerful because I was standing against them and demanding a right that God has given us. Marwa told AFP, asking not to be further identified. Please, don't further identify her.
The media didn't care as long as they get the eyeballs.
It is better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. Emiliano Zapata.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. Somebody, probably emo, it's better to live on your feet in secret, or flee and live somewhere else, and not get yourself murdered and imprisoned for no gain.
What a brave woman. Title says girl, but this woman is protesting a violent regime by herself in public. Tomorrow when I wake up depressed, I'm going to try and think of her for strength.
A reminder for Americans that we need to guard our freedoms from any church that would take them. Religious extremism is a problem everywhere. Seconded.
Very brave of her.
Is she still alive? Skeptical smiley face.
Yes, we text.
Glad to hear it.
Next story, proud and strong Afghan girl found decapitated for defying the terror bomb.
Found? They do it publicly.
Dear Taliban, this is what's called a martyr.
Martyr is a person killed for their beliefs. So, I really hope she's not skeptical smiley face.
I think that's their point. Killing her would make her a martyr and symbol.
Or another body among foundations.
Totally get Tiananmen tank protest vibes from this. The frailty of the body in the face of overwhelming odds, and the spirit that stands anyway. I am crushed by man's inhumanity, and lifted by her determination.
She should get a Nobel Prize like Malala, or at least some sort of award.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.